Hello and welcome to part 9 of the Pokemon Leaf Green Random Nuzlocke. So today we have a special treat. We will be doing 4 separate encounters to see what we find and could add to our team. You know, it's really funny. I was thinking that we were going to come across a Wobbuffet. I just had a feeling. But it's okay because this is much less scary than trying to battle one. Trying to catch one is really no big deal because as long as you don't hit Wobbuffet, it will not hit you. So we just want to put this thing to sleep. If we can ever hit it, eventually we'll hit it. Glad I led with Hypno though. I was thinking about leading with another Pokemon, and then I was like, well, Hypno knows Hypnosis. And on the off chance that we run into Wobbuffet, I get nervous when I get new encounters, especially when when the thought crosses my mind, like, what if it's a Wobbuffet? So let's try to catch this thing. I'm sure we could hit it with a pound, and not kill it, but also I swear Wobbuffets wake up faster than any Pokemon I know. This thing is just a death sentence. We got plenty of Pokeballs. You know, Hypno might be new since the last episode. We have Hypno now. That's awesome. No other major changes. We've leveled up our Pokemon a little bit just from some battles. No deaths to report, which is always good news. I boxed up Ninjask and Seal, so they're in the PC. Oh man, we're getting so close with this Wobbuffet. Probably just a couple more Pokeballs, and it'll be ours for the taking. Nice. On the plus side, if we ever encounter another Wobbuffet, well, I don't know that would be a good thing necessarily, because we could. Yeah, I was gonna say if we just for example there, if we encountered another one, we'd have to kill it because we couldn't catch it. We couldn't run away from it. Okay, so anyways, I don't mind seeing that. I'd rather try to catch a Wobbuffet much more than try to battle one. Trying to catch one, there's really no danger other than running out of Pokeballs and having to battle it. The only real danger is in battling it. Okay, so our second encounter on Route 6, a Cloyster. Okay, pretty cool. Cloyster's cool. Let's use our same strat, try to put this thing to sleep. I'm wondering if this thing could take a pound. We'll see what some Pokeballs do, and if it's looking like we're getting nowhere, maybe I could try to lower its HP a little bit. It's probably got some good physical defense. But we'll see. We'll see what this does. Ooh, I was really feeling that one. What did I do in Pokemon games before I put Pokemon to sleep to try to catch them? Because there was definitely a period of time where if I was trying to catch Pokemon, not even for Nuzlocke, just playing the game, I would just try to get their HP down to red and catch them. But I think just putting them to sleep increases your chances more than getting them into red. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's the case. Maybe we should heal up too before we do our next 2 encounters, because we are going to run out of PP for Hypnosis relatively soon. And I have I think it's called a Lepa Berry to restore PP, but I'd rather save that for Elite 4 type stuff. You know, very late game, or we're about to get our team swept if I don't use it kind of situations. Cloyster. I thought about not running Seal because I was like, oh, an ice type, like maybe it's not super useful for our team right now. But Cloyster is pretty cool. I do like Cloyster. Just as a Pokemon, I like it. Sweet. Let's keep on moving. We have 2 more encounters to do today. You know what? I lied. We have 3 encounters because this is not the house. I think you know why. Oh, is it up here? I think it's this one. Because we have the fishing rod. I'm glad I remembered this. Shoot, we might even be able to go back to Cerulean. We could have just encounters this whole episode. Well, it was going to be the whole episode. But you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, cool. So let's old rod it up. Sometimes I treat this like Minecraft, where like as soon as it wiggles, I have to hit A. I don't think you actually have to hit anything. It will just take care of it for you. Bulbasaur could be cool. I already have a grass type. Could be a good backup, you know, grass poison type, like Venusaur. And you know, getting upgraded rods is going to be useful for us because it'll mean we can catch Pokemon at higher levels, which is cool. So rather than catching everything at level 5, we could catch something at level 20, or I think even up to level 40 with the Ultra Rod. Or is it? No, that might be wrong. It might be Old Rod, Great Rod, Super Rod. I really don't remember. Oh, this thing woke up. Okay. It's funny because I haven't played well, not that this can really be considered a normal Nuzlocke because it's all randomized, but it makes me realize that catching Pokemon is a lot of fun. Usually that's not the part I do. I'm mostly doing the battling with the, you know, either pre-generated team or what have you. But yeah, catching is actually kind of fun, especially when you're catching Pokemon you wouldn't normally see. So like, you know, I'd never fish up a Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is proving a little tricky. Probably has, I think the starters have catch rates of 45, so pretty low. But it is asleep and it is only level 5. Great. Remember in the day where you had to like manually switch boxes, or else you, is that right? Or else you couldn't catch new Pokemon? I think that's how it was. Like if you're using box 1 and your box started to get full, and then you caught a new Pokemon, like I don't even remember what would happen, or if it just wouldn't let you throw a Pokeball. But I think you had to like manually switch boxes, because Bill would call you and say, hey, your box is getting full, you have to switch it. I think that was Gen 1 and 2. Okay, cool. So now that we have more encounters than I thought, why don't we go run back up to Cerulean real quick? Oh shoot, we can't quite go back to Viridian yet, but we can get an encounter in Pallet Town, we can get an encounter in Viridian, we can get an encounter in Cerulean. Yeah, this is great. This is awesome. The Old Rod is awesome on randomized runs. Doo-doo-doo. I want to go fishing in the Cape though. I don't want to go fishing to that left area. I want to go somewhere fun. Whoa! Machamp, huh? Okay, this is cool. This is pretty cool. Having a Machamp would be sweet. I've been waiting for a fighting Pokemon to teach Brick Break to. I would be ecstatic to have a Machamp on the team. I mean, we've gone against a couple Steels. We're definitely gonna need a fighting type pretty soon. So here's what I'm wondering. Do I try to switch out and do a little damage on this thing? Like, for example, I'd rather have a Machamp than a Cloyster. Hands down. At least right now. So, like, should I do... But then isn't fighting super effective against ice? Or is that Steel is super effective against ice? Wobbuffet, I'd risk killing it in one shot. Let's see what some Pokeballs do. I have no idea what Machamp's catch rate is. I'm guessing it's really low. I'm gonna look it up while we throw some Pokeballs at it. Oh, Machamp's catch rate is actually the same as the starters, 45. Well, I think the starters are 45. So let me put this thing back to sleep. Let's try Bulbasaur catch rate. Bulbasaur has a catch rate of... Oh, that's Wikipedia. I want Bulbapedia. It's hard to do too many things at once. Yeah, same. 45. Damn, this Machamp keeps waking up fast. So we should be able to catch Machamp in about the same number of Pokeballs we caught Bulbasaur with. And so catch rate, but I think catch rate, let me look up the actual description of catch rate. So... So 45 corresponds to about 11%. And that 11% marker is a Pokemon with... I'm trying to see. So I think that's a Pokemon with full health, no status condition, no powers, and using a Pokeball. I think that's what that number 11% is saying. So a full... Oh, and then the level makes a difference too, I think. Oh, other factors such as the Pokemon's level and its encounter rate have no bearing on its chances of being caught. I did not know that. I assumed it would be much more difficult to catch a level 50 Machamp than a level 5 Machamp. And I've always been playing games that way. Well, you learn something new every day. This episode, I think, is going to get pretty long, but you know what? That's okay. Especially because the last episode was 2.5 minutes? Shoot, this thing is a tough cookie. We might have to run over to the Pokemon Center and grab some more Pokeballs. I don't know, this thing is feeling a lot harder to catch than the Bulbasaur was. I mean, it's all random, so like the next Pokeball could just do it. But you'd think at an 11% rate, I mean, I actually don't remember how many Pokeballs we've thrown at this point, but it feels like we're getting close to 20. not sure what's going on here. Did I read its catch rate right? Machamp, catch rate. $45, 11.9%. There's a dog hair on the phone. I'm not sure if we're just getting unlucky or if I do not understand how catch rates work. You know what I want to do? I'm going to put this thing to sleep again, and then I'm going to Google, there's a catch rate calculator we can use. Catch rate calculator. Gen 3. And we're going to pick... Pokemon is Machamp. Little detour here. Try to do two things at once. Man, at this rate we're gonna run out of PP. 100% HP. So here we go. The catch rate calculator is asking me to put in its level, which makes me think that it does have an effect. Okay, this thing is asleep. Okay, so according to this, 100% HP, level 5 Machamp, asleep with a Pokeball. We have a 12% chance of catching it per ball. So that gives us a 50% chance of catching it within 6, and a 95% chance of catching it within 23. So I don't remember how many we've used, but I feel like we're approaching that number. 23 balls. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess we did use a fair amount for... I'm trying to remember how many we had at the start of the video. And we used a fair amount for the Wobbuffet, didn't we? Or was it the Bulbasaur? Hmm. 12% chance, huh? I feel like the RNG is screwing with us. You know what's screwing with us is the fact that this thing keeps coming awake. So let's see what our chance is without it being asleep. Oh, without it being asleep, it's only a 6% chance. So putting it to sleep doubles our chance. And if I increase the level, nothing happens. Maybe the level matters in other generations? Question mark? Oh, this is killing me. Remember when I said catching Pokemon was fun? Oh, I was Well, this is good. I'll at least have the catch rate calculator pulled up for our next two encounters. Then again, let's make sure we have at least 40 Pokeballs before we do any more encounters. You're killing me, Machamp. We must have got really lucky with that Bulbasaur. What? Let me plug in Bulbasaur and see if it really was the same. Okay, so this is it's a level 5 Bulbasaur. Sleep. Yeah. Says it has the same chance. Okay, good. That connected. Just a hypothetical. So what happens if I have about 50% of its HP left? Oh, that like doubles the chance. So let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch into Cloyster, try to do a little damage here, and then throw a Pokeball. So I have to do just enough damage to try to bring it down in like one turn, but not enough to kill it. Oh, that was scary. Okay, now the bad news is I have no way of putting it to sleep again. Buns. I really want this Machamp though. Tell you what, I'll switch back into Hypno. We still should have a pretty good chance here of catching this thing, even though it's not asleep. And if we're running down to just a few Pokeballs, I'll try to use Alepa Berry to put it back to sleep. Man, this is painful. Okay, so let's do it. We only got 11 Pokeballs left. This is getting silly. Berry pouch. Also, at the risk of something crazy happening, like just something absolutely wild, I'm gonna heal. You never know. You never know what could happen. I'm just not even gonna chance it. Good lord, this Machamp is driving me mad. Did we just like... I wonder if randomizing the game somehow screwed with the RNG and now Pokemon are just more difficult to catch or something like that. Or like some Pokemon are more and some are easier. Like the Bulbasaur, I mean that happened fast. Oh my goodness. Will, I'm doing this for you. I need you to know that. I am inflicting pain and suffering on myself for your sake. I need this one to work. Oh my god, it was so close. It was so close. This turned out to be a very different episode than I thought it would be. It's fucking Machamp. I'm so done with this thing. Oh, it's gonna be even... I'm just making up terrible scenarios now in my head. It's gonna be even worse if I catch this thing and then just lose it immediately to some crazy like hard encounter, or like I'm just training it, get some crazy crit. 6 Pokeballs left. We're not catching this thing. It's gonna be a very sad end to this episode because we're not gonna catch this thing. Despite the catch calculator saying we have a 95% chance to catch it, asleep at full health, within 23 Pokeballs. We are nearing in on, what, 40? Oh my god. Yes. Okay, that was insane. Oh my gosh, Machamp's only 5'3"? Dude, Machamp is a shoddy. What? Okay. I'm calling it for this episode. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.